जय गुरु ओंकार, जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम जय गुरु ओंकार, जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, हर 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 महादेव। ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, हर 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 महादेव। ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, हर 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 महादेव। ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, हर 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 महादेव। जय गुरु ओंकार, जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम जय गुरु ओंकार, जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, हर 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 महादेव। हर हर ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव, हर 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 महादेव। जय गुरु ओंकार, जय जय सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम सद्गुरु ओंकार। ओम just few concluding remarks, parting words. Class as such, probably has ended with the previous session, but I would like to share a few things about how you can continue the journey as you part, and few pointers to stay on the lane and have a beautiful Vedantic journey in your life. Take a moment to center yourself through the breath. Let us chant Omkara. Inhale. 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 Join me in the chant. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slowly and gently, you may open the eyes. You may hold on to this prayer, Asatoma Satkamaya. Lead me from false towards the truth. Especially, you and I are living in a world where anything that you touch and see is not real, false. Touch a food, false, nothing real there. Everything naturally flavored, nothing real there. Even at the level of food, we have landed up in such a way of life, way of living, where even truth has to be found even in the realm of food. Previously, food means is a truth, meaning something which is real presented. You have to make an effort to put some more effort and thought into choosing what is the real food. Even it goes to such an extent. Everything is filled with false. Try to consume news, you have to search for what is truth and what is false there. Cannot take it at the face value. Touch you want to wear something and go, every fiber is not natural, every fiber is artificial. In fact, I was reading an article like humanity has embraced polyethylene and polyester and those group of hydrocarbons only since few hundred years, and there's not enough evidence to see whether these compounds are good for human body, because we are used to covering with natural fibers in over centuries. The prehistoric man to forest dwellers were using animal skin to protect themselves, later switched to cotton, etc. Fibers, all natural fibers. But even at the level of clothing, you have to really make a conscious choice to see what is a good piece of clothing, what is real, what is natural, what is ecologically with eco sensitivity, what is approached. So, all of it, even in that realm, you have to see that. Then, once you move into the work environment, etc., even people you cannot really trust with face value. You have to constantly see whether this fellow is real or has something in mind, and how do I relate to all of it. Even that realm has to, people's realm has to be approached with caution, certain level of caution. So when world is so, especially like in this kind of a configuration, what to talk about truth, what to talk about the real truth of life, etc., has to be constantly looked for. Truth, look for it in all the aspects of your life, and especially when it comes to matters of life. As I have stressed, matters of lifestyle, you have to pay attention to find the truth there. Matters of life, what to talk about in the era of fake information, which is just bombarded upon you, and especially with at least, yeah, in fact, not much difference I find. The previous generation are all believing every WhatsApp message which comes. And the current generation believes in every Instagram post or uh, whatever Snapchat or wherever it is coming from. So the apps change. The fake information remains to be a big problem in the modern world, when everybody is a graduate of WhatsApp University. So I was telling one elderly group in India, you don't even know the discerning which is a real WhatsApp message and real with what is a fake message. Alas, I'm teaching you all what is real and unreal. You have to start from there to see what is what. So this exercise, this sadhana is a continuous sadhana in Vedanta. Keep the flame of inquiry alive all the time. Keep it alive. I want to prescribe few disciplines that you can start making it part of your day. One is meditation, very essential component of Vedanta. Won't work if you do not take time off to meditate. Now, with the modern life, you find time for gym or a run or a walk or 10,000 steps, whatever is your parameter, or these many calories that you want to burn. Similarly, try to find time, try to prioritize meditation in your life. It helps you in a big way if you can have that practice in part of your life. The time is not important. Duration is not important. Find 5 minutes, find 5 minutes for it. Put a timer if you want to, or go for a short meditation. If you have 20 minutes or so on Arsha Vidya Gurukulam, our YouTube channel, I have two recorded guided meditations. So one is, um, I don't remember the names, but you can make use of those meditations, short meditations. I think when I find time, I will also put one more, which is of 15 minutes and 10 minutes duration. So you can make use of uh, those meditations whenever you find time. Another principle that you want to follow in your day to day life, recognize the higher power governing life. That higher power is God, Ishvara. A higher power is guiding life. Recognize that. Then you will feel less helpless. Less helpless. Because you take upon all, there is agency, I'm not denying it. But if you put entire agency of life, how it has to be on upon yourself, it's a big burden. That's not how life works. When I visited some hospital in India, they had this beautiful wordings on the hospital wall. We treat, he cures. Now don't fight the pronoun with me. We treat, he cures. The doctors are treating, but can they claim entire responsibility of cure upon themselves? No, they are doing everything in their hands to treat the patient. Similar is Similar must be our approach to life. We act, we act, but entire result of actions is not in my hands or your hands. I might have the perfect business model. What if in some country recession starts at the same time? You have no say over it. You have no say over it. So recognize that higher power. In and through all aspects of your life, you'll find comfort. You'll find comfort. You'll be at ease. There is a higher power, God. Bhagavan is taking care of all of it. That's how it is. Puts you at ease. Put you at ease. Another area I want you all to think about is fixing your priorities. Gives you a lot of clarity and helps you deal with stress. A small situation overwhelms you. Look at it from the standpoint of your priority chart. Is it a big priority in my life? It's okay, then let go. Let go. So you focused on your true goals which add meaning and joy to your life. Few other things are not working out, it's okay. It'll take its time and it'll happen. So approach it in that way. And take time here and there to make a concentrated effort into listening of Vedantic lectures or reading books. Don't reduce everything to listen while you're driving or when you're walking or going for a run, etc. The modernity wants you to optimize every situation, multitask, and look at everything in terms of how best I can optimize, how best I can optimize. That's good for probably other aspects of your life. But when it comes to matters of spirituality, find time to make a concentrated effort. One thing I think, I don't know if it's sitting in your minds, but I see in many elderly people's minds or people in their 50s, whatever, the time, okay, I cannot find 1 hour, I cannot find 1 hour. Yes, okay, probably you cannot find 1 hour, but probably you can find 10 or 15 minutes, I suppose. That's enough. And also find half an hour or 1 hour in a week to attend a class, listen to a lecture, make notes of it, a concentrated effort that's required. So it won't work otherwise, because it'll become another thing that you consume, like a podcast or anything like that. So make that into a habit. Make that into a habit. And Vedanta is approaching life in a holistic manner. It is not going to give you instant fix. What gives you instant fix? Ice cream, not Vedanta. So takes time. Be patient. Be with it. Takes time means doesn't take forever, but definitely it's not a instant solution for life's problem. Okay, I'm in stress. Meditate. No, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that. So holistically, you have to approach. So be with it. Be with it. Stress and fear comes in your lives because you're imagining threats. I would like to dwell few minutes upon it. See, biologically, we fear. Suppose there is a snake here, I will have a biological fear and a reaction for this threat, for an external threat. Fear is the response of the body for an external threat. Isn't it so? There could be an external threat and I fear. For example, a snake or extreme weather. I may fear what's going to happen. That's how a human being is biologically trained to fear certain things in life. Now let us look at our lives. What is a physical threat in our hand, in front of us? What is the physical threat in front of us? Are we going to come across snakes in the day-to-day life? No. Crocodiles? Not in Florida. Now, which is the crocodile area here? Yeah. No. Nor you're in Australia where suddenly kangaroos and other wild animals and then snakes come out of your closets and bathrooms and everything. No, you're not in that situation. Contextualize. Don't always there is come, oh, yeah, what if this? No. I want you to think from your standpoint. Forget what's happening in Australia, etc. In your life, is there an external threat day-to-day basis? In terms of, no. Extreme weather, you already have an alert. You already get an alert. Roads are blocked, etc. You already have an alert. Food. Uh, biologically, System is conditioned at a genetic level to see whether I'm going to get food or not. We have abundance of food. You're never going to run out of food. Oh, Swamiji, what if this, that? The food stamps will come. You're not going to be without food. Though there is no real outside threat of not finding food. Now look at your life. What are the external threats? Really, there are no biological threats outside. No, nothing. We're in most comfortable age of human history. No threats outside whatsoever. Then where from all these fears coming from? Everything is a imaginary threat. You're imagining so many threats in your life. So many threats. At the most, I may, if we have to logically see, probably there is a threat of losing job to somebody or to AI. That has not yet come. Okay, then even if that happens, you find another job. Probably the threat I can envision in your life is that. Can you think of any other threats that probably you think it's something big to address in your life? Think about it. Nothing much, I suppose. Think about it. If we may find it in another 5 minutes, you can share. Nothing much. Where from this much of stress and fear coming from? All imaginary threats. And we don't stop at one. Okay, what if I lose this job? Then you don't stop there. What if I lose job? Why are you interconnected to this? What if this? Okay, I won't get that. I won't get this. I won't get that. I won't get that. Whole life you envision in split seconds. How bad the life is going to go? No, there is not that level of threat at all. So address it. Anytime you're overwhelmed by stress and fear, please address this. You'll get a mind space to handle whatever is the situation. There is no biological threat or big threats in your life which is shaking your very existence. No, it's not there. The problem is body is conditioned or programmed, biologically programmed in the same way to respond to a actual physical threat and also an imaginary threat. The body will put out the same stress hormones and all the hormones which are involved in this mechanism for a real threat, real perceived threat, and also an imaginary threat. That's where you land up with all the problems one after another. The body won't know whether you are imagining a real threat or this. So please address it. So lessen all these threats and focus on a stress-free, carefree life, because we are in that age where we can be carefree. Have your goals, work on it playfully, like what we discussed yesterday. Let everything happen in life, but have an element of play in all of it. Don't lose that element. That's where you, as we age, you get boring and and a dull person. I don't want you all to be that. Retain that enthusiasm, spontaneity in you. Don't lose it. Otherwise, life will become mechanical. Otherwise, probably I would have been the most bored person ever, because one retreat, same shanti, shanti, shanti. Next retreat, sometimes questions are same. I don't look at it that way. Fresh. This moment is fresh. You are fresh. This question is fresh. This shanti is fresh. Approach life with that element. And don't take yourself too seriously. Nobody has time to keep thinking about what you said, what you did, this, that. They don't even have time to look at themselves. What to talk about looking at you? How do you say that, Swamiji? All the time they're busy looking at others. on the screens. They hardly spend 5 minutes in front of the mirror. So there's a time. Don't take life and yourself too so seriously. Relax. It's okay. What's the big deal? Don't take your roles also too seriously. It's okay. Relax. Accomplish. You can accomplish everything with a sort of a very relaxed, chill approach to life. Everything shall be done. Everything shall be accomplished. All your goals shall be accomplished. But when you do it without stress and this kind of hard mentality, life is going to be joyful. That one aspect. I touched upon it yesterday, but I'll also say a few more things about it. Be very judicious about what you're consuming. All the time, that's how world is. Especially Vedanta. All the Swamijis are available on the YouTube. All the spiritual masters are available on the YouTube. All the books are available for either free download or a purchase, a click of few buttons. Do not take out this holistic, sacred approach to your journey. It will become one of the things. I'm pursuing this, I'm pursuing that. I go for a hike, I go for a trek, I go for a run. I listen to Vedanta also. So don't make it that. So don't overdo it. It's not about information, it's about transformation and introspection. See how you think and feel after each and every class, every page, because it's all about you, it's not about the book. That's the very difference between Vedanta and everything else. It's not about the book, it's about you. Book is a tool, book is a pointer, book is a means of knowledge, pramana, we say in Vedanta. And who is the one on which this means of knowledge operate? On you. You are the hero here. In every other belief, everything, the book is the hero, the God is the hero. Here, it's all about you, your life. So be mindful about it. Keep in touch with Gurukulam. Keep in touch with our classes. Swamiji is offering classes. Keep in touch with those classes. Keep in touch with retreats at the Gurukulam. I'm also putting a lot of attention and effort to curate retreats which is more and more suitable for young adults here. So last a few months back, I was discussing that with Swami Viditatmanji. Swamiji, every class, everything is catered to 50 or 60 plus audience, I mean age group. So I'm only going to curate and have classes, workshops, camps and retreats which cater to so they are also welcome, but specifically addressing needs of young adults. So with that effort, I had a meditation retreat a couple of weeks back, totally focused on this style of approach, teaching, focus on meditation, holistic approach to the whole Vedanta. So I'll be offering few more retreats in the next calendar year. So whenever you find time, sign up and you're welcome to attend those retreats. And I am available as your friend, a guide, teacher of Vedanta. Feel free to contact, write to me. I think if you have received the bookmark that has my personal number and the email, feel free to write, share. It need not be a question, query, anything about Vedanta. You can say hello, hey, what's up also. So I'm available as your friend to be there, because in this journey, it's very important to also have a community around you. Vedanta, that you can do it in isolation, but when there is a support system around you, you progress faster. You have a support to lean upon. That's very important. I want to create that environment in the Gurukulam here. So we are always there. This Gurukulam is always open to you. So, anytime you want to visit, a day, a weekend, need not attend a class or a camp, just want to be there, you're overwhelmed by the grind, you want to take a day off, write to the office, say, reference Swami Sachidananda told me to take a day off at Gurukulam, they'll make it happen. So, um, this place is for all of you. Our Gurukulam is for all of you. And Shivamji and I would also be discussing and seeing what else we can do. We can put effort in this direction, that Gurukulam becomes a place, a sanctuary for all of you. So those are the parting words that I want to say in this occasion. Um, I would like Shivamji to share a few things. Please give him a chair here. Here.
The speaker may cause
Oh,
problems.
okay. Yeah, here. Maybe you move that box behind. We can direct the camera.
That's great. It's good.
Okay. Sure. Just can you please put it on the mic or hold it on your lap also? It's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. So I just want to say a few words, following up with Swamiji. First, I want to just start with a sense of gratitude. And I'm grateful to have this community in my life as well. And so we're all a community here and we're building this together. So thank you for making the time to be here and to be here for each other. As Swamiji said, we can do this alone, but why not take the support of other people? Right? Anything we do, we can do alone, but it's so much better when we have other people to walk along with us. So with that intention, we created this Arshavidya Next Gen to create a place so that we can have this community, so that we can make it more friendly, so that you don't have to hang out with your parents in a lecture hall. But also don't be afraid to come when we're not here either, right? As Swamiji is saying. This place, even if we don't have a retreat, is still your home. And so please do come back. And with that said, I do want to offer a special gratitude to Swamiji. Swamiji shared that we studied together in India, and we even got to cook together, and I was his sous chef. I'm so grateful to still be the sous chef. Swamiji is cooking a lot for us and feeding us in terms of knowledge. I'm happy to create the container for Swamiji to do that. And so we request Swamiji to keep coming and teaching us and offering us this teaching. Maybe we can increase from maybe one weekend to a few weekends throughout the year as well. And so we can change this in some way so that you have a place to get away from the grind. We also offer gratitude to Puja Swamiji, Swami Dayananda, that he unfolded this vision in such a clear way. Because Vedanta is full of contradictions, it could be difficult, but he gave the key to us. He gave the key away. He said, open it, find the treasures. And so we have so much gratitude to Puja Swamiji. he would also say that I'm the most normal person. In that he wasn't he was a guru, but without the pretension. I'm a normal person. And so we're so lucky to have teachers who are giving us the key and also are normal people, that we can talk to them. That's rare. Right? Having been along this spiritual block for some time, that's rare. And so we have teachers who are giving us the key and also teaching us how to be normal. Because the world is trying to teach us to not be normal. Also, gratitude towards the office. We have a new management as well. Arthik ji, Vani ji. Such a beautiful smile that they have, right? And so much energy that they're bringing to the ashram. So go talk to them before you leave. Go tell them thank you. Also, the whole office. Everyone in there is happy that you're here. So go tell them that you were happy to be here also. I get to see them often, but they don't get to see you guys often. So go say hi before you. I also want to thank a special few people. Especially I want to thank Shukan. So Shukan, we'll give Shukan a round of applause actually. I was joking with a few people that I feel like we didn't do much planning, and then Bama corrected me. Shukan did a lot of the planning. So a lot of the emails and a lot of the coordination, and of course our yoga. So thanks to Shukan. And Bama and Shiv have also been helpful, and so we can give them snaps. Going forward, we have a lot of opportunities, as Swamiji said, of course, to come here, that we have virtual opportunities. Swamiji shares classes. We'll share Swamiji's resources through the email afterwards. But this group also meets every week. A lot of you are on that WhatsApp. And if you weren't, you will be now. Every Monday, we have a Bhagavad Gita class, where it's a dynamic class, where we start with some meditation. We start with a 30-minute where I'll share some of the vision of the verse that we're covering. And then we go into discussion and Q&A. So it's very similar to how Swamiji formatted his classes as well. Every Monday from 7:45 Eastern to 9. If you want to just check it out, feel free to just come check it out. I'm not writing down your name and looking for you. So just come once. Yeah? Come once, and then hopefully you'll come more. Now that you know some people, you'll come. Yeah? I'm looking at this. So we'll continue to be in touch through the weekly class. And then I also teach some other classes, and Swamiji teaches some other classes. We'll share that information as well, so that you can have a continued study. Because it's not quick, as Swamiji was saying. We have to have this continued study. I think that's all. Anything else? Yeah, if you want to be involved with planning camps and things like that, just let me know. But be a part of the Monday class, and then we'll have more opportunity to plan things like that. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari Om.
yeah, it's been very nice to have this time with Shivam. Yesterday I was sharing with Isha that we were only communicating what time class, what this that, but it's been nice to reconnect and have this time. Um, you know, um, there's a term by Buddha. It's a Pali word, Kalyana Mitta or Kalyana Mitra, a spiritual friend. This journey, these friendships that you develop, the people that you know, will be very essential in the ways that you cannot may not recognize now. What happens is, in especially in today's world, very rare to find people that you can connect to at a deeper level, and we are the odd people who are interested in spirituality, a holistic life, Vedanta, becomes even more difficult to talk to what you're thinking and feeling in this regard with others. So, this small friendships community, what you develop, like the Monday class discussions, all of it would enable this to have a spiritual community, Kalyana Mitra, a spiritual friend in your journey. So make that also some effort to develop that, to build those connections, retain and maintain those connections. So that will be a very nice thing. And how many of you would be interested? Not that you have, I'm asking you to commit or anything, for like 2 retreats a year. Suppose we make, not telling those who raised hands should come. That's not the point. Would think that idea would be good. That idea would be good. Yeah. Okay. That's nice to note. And then, yeah, since there is the WhatsApp and the email, anything we want to communicate from the ashram side, we will always have the opportunity to do so. Anything else, we'll all be in touch with each other. Now, I want you all to share your learnings, experiences, or whatever comes to your mind and heart during this retreat. So we have some time. Please share that. Yeah.
We've invited 2 people formally to first of all share.
Okay.
So if you want to start us off, Shashwat, if you can reintroduce yourself as well.
Thank you, Kartik ji. Give him the mic, the wireless mic as well. Can somebody please adjust the phone camera to cover the speaker? Yeah. It has a magnet. You just remove the magnet and put it somewhere. Magnet goes inside the shirt flap.
Can anyone hear me? Awesome. So let me just reintroduce myself. I'm Shashwat. I live in Baltimore, and this has just been a pleasure to be here this weekend. I've been a part of Next Gen since 2020, so it's just been a pleasure to always come back to one location with everyone that we're able to see online or even not see, and just reconnect and see some familiar faces and some new faces every year. So it's been a pleasure. But first, I'd like to give some thanks. Thanks to Shivamji for inviting me to speak up today. I know that I'll mention this later, but it's not something that I would have always agreed to do. And just thank you to Shukran, Valma, Shiv, and all the other coordinators for putting this all together. You are what makes this special camp a reality. And thanks to Swamiji, for your insight, wisdom, and all your heartfelt stories, which have truly helped us understand more of how to accept in all aspects, and also to see the world from a lens of objectivity. Of the 5 times that I've attended Next Gen retreats, I don't think I've been ever in this position to speak at Guru Dakshina. And I know Shivamji has probably asked me before, and I probably said no. But this time I said, sure, why not? And that's not a very confident answer, but I think that it shows some growth, and I think that shows some of the impact that Next Gen and studying Vedanta with a group of like-minded people has had on my life. Accepting now what would have been an obstacle or fear for me in years past is something that I think has been a positive growth in my life. As we have learned, these feelings and emotions of fear are all fleeting. So they aren't permanent. So why should we let them dictate what we can and what we can't do, or what we do or do not want to do? So remember, pause and reflect. As Swamiji said, this is one thing that you said that stuck out to me very much. You don't always have to go full speed. Take time to yourself, reflect, and think to yourself, Vedanta Vichara, right? The introspection and examination of yourself. And I think that that's what this camp has taught me the most, is to take time for ourselves. No matter how fast the world is going, no matter how fast everyone else is going, we don't need to keep up with that. So go at your own pace. You have everyone around you that will support you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Can you just turn this speaker towards the wall so that we won't have that noise? Little more, I guess, yeah. That speaker, Karthik ji, if you can just turn that speaker towards that back wall. Straight facing. Hari Om.
Hari Om, everyone. My name is Sanjana, and I'm coming in from Boston. And this is my first Next Gen retreat. But I have been part of the Objectivity community for over a decade. And I just wanted to first express my gratitude for being here at this event. A big thank you to Swamiji. This was such an enlightening and enriching experience. I think the topic of the yoga of objectivity and the art of acceptance is such an apt topic for anybody, but especially people in this next gen, in this age group, where we are starting to make decisions, major life decisions on our own, maybe independent of our parents, maybe with partners and friends and whatnot. And so I think it's a great topic for us to begin to think about in a more formalized manner, so that when we go forward and we make more decisions in our life, we have that sense of calm and acceptance, and we can think about it in a Vedantic sense. So please, thank you very much for picking this topic and guiding us through it so well.
Shivamji picked the topic.
And then my next thank you is to Shivamji and to the entire planning committee for being so welcoming and making me feel like I was part of the community here, even before I came here, in your emails, in the WhatsApp group, and feeling like we are all friends here already, and that we can go ahead and express vulnerability upon our first meeting. And I really felt that it was engaging and it was a safe space. So thank you so much for cultivating that environment. I would also like to thank everyone here for being so open-minded and for bringing all facets of your personality, not just your open mind, but all your talents. Yesterday at the Kirtan, I really enjoyed listening to all the talents we have, all the musicians. Really inspired me to get back into my musical practice. Maybe I'll sing for you all next year. So thank you so much for bringing all of that, all your uniqueness here, and I'm so excited to get to know people further, continue to come to retreats, continue to listen to Swamiji lectures, not while running. And thank you so much for being present and being a student here with me. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? They can come here. They can come here.
Okay. Anybody else?
Come forward. no need to be formal or anything.
Yeah, I gave them heads up, so they had some work, but you can anything.
Whatever comes to your mind. Come. Short expression. Floor is open. After you, somebody else. So hold it. Yeah.
Namaste, everyone. So I've been to the Arsha Vidya Gurukulam before, but this is my first formal ABG camp. And one thing that I mentioned to Shivanji briefly when we talked today at breakfast is it's really hard sometimes to relate to the knowledge or gyan that you're getting from a Swami. Like it's really hard to get it to a level that you can use in life. Like you can read the translations and everything and try to make sense of it, but it's still sometimes very confusing. And I think something that made this retreat a very seamless learning opportunity is just the way you related to modern day like topics like memes or like the froyo example or like all the examples you gave. It was really helpful in actually understanding how to apply the Vedanta to our lives. And I think that's something sometimes we struggle with is like we can read all the books, like you said, there's you can consume it, but to understand it, you really need guidance. And I just wanted to thank you for taking the time and giving us an opportunity to learn it in a more modern approach, I guess. I don't know if it's like a modern approach or if I want to say like a different approach, but an approach that makes it digestible. And I want to thank Shivanji and the campsite. Something really amazing I want to share is that I was really craving South Indian food, right? And like, I'm serious, like I was craving it. And I just mentioned it to the ashram staff in the kitchen, not expecting anything out of it. But this morning they had idli because they wanted to make sure I had a good experience, and I just really that really made my day. And like Swami, another Swamiji yesterday, Swatmananda ji, she said that sometimes you just have to trust that some things just happen because they're supposed to happen. And that one example showed me that Ishvara is there. Like if you really want something, it will come. And it just that I walked into the breakfast hall and just shocked that it was Italy. So I just wanted to share that experience.
Wonderful. Give it to me. Yeah, yeah. Here. Thank you. Very nice. Anyone else? Please come. Yeah. If you don't come, I'll come there with the mic.
Namaste all. Mine will be very brief. So similar to Shashwat, we've been organizing these camps since 2020, right, Shrimji? 2019, that's right. Our first youth camp was in Detroit, Michigan, at a hotel with Swami Adhyatmananda. Oh, really? Well,
The second one was in 2020.
time flies, right? We've had many Swamijis come attend our camps. Swami Adhyatmananda ji, Swami Muktananda ji, Swami Viditatmananda ji, and now Swami Sachidananda ji. And it's been a very nice experience to see people from all different walks of life to come and join us here at these camps. Our age group is from 18 to 40, pretty large. And so it's nice to see folks from all different paths and all different walks of life, from all different age groups and backgrounds, to come together even just for a brief weekend, to learn from each other, to learn from Swamiji, to have community and communion with each other. And so I'm very appreciative of that, and please come to our Monday Gita classes. It's been very nice. So, thank you. Namaste.
Very nice. Thank you. Please come. Hold this as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Ajay. This is my first year at the ABG Next Gen Camp, but I have been coming to ABG retreats for since 2013, I believe, so it's been a long time. I think mine will be pretty short as well. I just wanted to thank Swamiji, Shivamji, and the whole planning board for making this retreat so welcoming and such a good experience. I think one of the things that I was reflecting on while here is that, as a kid, I went through like a lot of the same classes that I'm assuming a lot of you have, like whether it be like Abala Bihad or taking like Carnatic singing lessons, Hindustani music lessons, and I feel like I was with the majority of people there, at least in the experience I had where I was doing it and I wasn't really sure what to think of it. I just thought, oh, this is just another cultural thing I'm learning, and part of me thought I don't really want to do this. I wasn't understanding it. It didn't mean anything to me, and I think I didn't really realize how much I'd appreciate it when I came here and realized that everyone here is doing this on their own accord. No one's forcing anyone to be here, and it makes it so people are like more genuine, more open, and it allowed me to learn so much from all of you as well. That's all.
Very nice. Thank you.
So, my name is Vibhav, and I've been coming to ABG since 2007, since I was 5 years old. And well, let me first start by saying this. When I was sitting over there in my chair, I was nervous about coming up here and saying something. And then I remembered what Swamiji was talking about accepting that this is only going to be a temporary feeling, right? And once I came up here, and now that I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and then I'll go back down. It's temporary, it's fleeting, and that stress will go away, and I'll be glad about the fact that I came up and talked here. So, when I was 8 or 9 years old, I memorized the entire 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. I still don't know what it means. I'm going to be completely honest with you. What does it mean? But I think that my experience growing up was a lot of that. I was told to do something, and nothing was explained to me why that is the case. Coming here, I can now see that there's reason, and it kind of seems like a life coach or like one of those like LinkedIn or Instagram influencers that tells you, like imagine Swamiji said something yesterday or the day before. He said a bamboo takes 3 to 5 years to sprout, but then once it sprouts, the growth is exponential. Now, imagine if you had heard that from like Jalen Hurts or Tom Brady, right? You'd be like, wow, that's the most inspirational thing I've ever heard from my sports athlete idol. But seeing that it's coming from, Swamiji, and it's coming from these teachings of Vedanta, I think it puts a lot of things into perspective, and a lot of things that we've been feeling, relating that to Vedanta and Hinduism. So I think that that's been very enlightening for me. And I now see that, if I actually try and make an attempt to understand what's being taught, then maybe you can serve as another life coach like David Goggins or whoever else you want to listen to online. So with that, thank you, Swamiji, so much for your teachings, and thank you to Shukran and Shivamji and Shiv and all the other coordinators for arranging this. I was very skeptical at first coming here, but I can now see a future where I keep coming back to these camps more and more and learning more, and potentially maybe coming to the Bhagavad Gita classes. So yeah, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. When I was in Boston, forget Vibhav's parents took care of me a lot. Every week they used to bring groceries for me because the time is short, and then they used to get me idli dosa batters, which used to be my constant breakfast. And then always with a great smile and enthusiasm, they used to come and see me and bring all of that. So that's something memorable about Vibhav's family. Yeah. Uh, yes, we can have one last person. Yes, please. Please come.
Namaste Swamiji,
Namaste.
namaste everyone. My name is Anchal. So yeah, I took a lot of time to decide if I should come here and talk or not, because I'm really good talking to a person like one-on-one. Like I can just talk about my entire history. Like I can just tell about my I'm really like an open book when it comes to like one-on-one. Um, but yeah, when it comes to like talking in front of people, I know I'm not looking at you. But so I live in Virginia, Fairfax, but I'm originally from Nepal, Kathmandu. So for me, I joined Shivamji's class in October 2023. So that's like my first ever experience with Vedanta. Swamiji, when you mentioned yesterday or for yesterday in your class that there are some Hindus who doesn't even know about Bhagavad Gita or nothing about like religions or anything. I was that type of Hindu. um, but I guess my mom has been like I'm trying to connect the dots when I'm like hearing things from other Swamijis, you, Shivanji. I feel like my mom has always been the spiritual person in my life, so I'm like I think that kind of drove me towards like taking classes like this. I'm like, okay, let's take formal classes, let's learn, like what's there. So yeah, I'm just grateful that I'm alive. Thanks to my last life, I guess, like because I must have done something good that I'm here learning, good things. And thanks to all the volunteers, Shivamji, Swamiji again. Thanks to my mom.
Very nice. Thank you. Well, we cannot conclude without a bhajan. Where's Rishi? Somebody can move the chair back. I'm happy Karthik ji is here. We have been from the ashram administration as our new general manager. Karthik ji and I have been constantly working how best and what else we can do, as I said, for your age group and for all others. Feel free to write to me or Shivam ji what else you would want out of our retreats. Here, we would be very open to respond to your needs. And I've also made an announcement. Ashram is always welcoming to all the next gen people. All they have to do is any Sunday, any weekend, they need to come. They just need to put an email to you saying, Swami Sachidananda has asked me to take a day off at the retreat. So he will make it happen for all of you. So that's a few things about us. And my heartfelt love and gratitude to Shivam. Shivam Ji, because as a friend Shivam comes, but as a formal address, Shivam Ji comes, and rightfully he deserves that. And you see, sometimes it's very important to also know that Vedanta is not just for sannyasis. You can get this freedom, you can make this happen in your life, living a full life. You need not leave things and come to ashrams, etc. You can very well have your professional life, your family life, a family around you, and yet be oriented and discover this truth and freedom. So Shivam G is the best example in our Arshavidya community now, as my peers, as who have all studied with Pujya Swamiji, that he's taking this vision for all of you. I cannot imagine myself to be having a Monday class every week, but he's taking his time to put the time for all of you, for anybody who's interested to have it. Since I heavily travel, I'm unable to give my time for virtual classes. So he's keeping this community together. So that's a big job. A big round of applause and love for him. I didn't think of any gift for him, but this bamboo is for Shivam and Isha. Their family is growing and the bamboo represents growth. So I invoke the blessings of Pujya Swamiji upon Shivam and Isha and Anisha. May there be growth, progress, prosperity, peace and health in your life. Hari Om. Oh, the mic has been off all this while. We have a backup. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram.
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 Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. Patita Pavan Sita Ram. Sundara Vigraha Megha Shyam. Ganga Tulsi Salagram. Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram. Patita Pavan Sita Ram. जानकी रमणा सीताराम जय जय राघव सीताराम जय जय राघव सीताराम रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम। बोलो रामचंद्र भगवान की, सीता मैया की, हिंदू सनातन धर्म की, गो माता की, सब संतों की। हर नमः पार्वती पतये, हर हर महादेव। Thanks to my new friends on the instruments for making this bhajan a beautiful experience for me and I suppose for all of you. Closing contemplation. Take a moment to close your eyes. Center yourself through the breath. Take a moment to acknowledge how you're thinking and feeling at this moment. Take a mental snapshot of it. Remind yourself of all the beautiful moments that you have had over this weekend. Offer mental gratitude, salutations and love to Pujya Swamiji, Swamidananda Saraswati Ji's vision is making all of this possible. Let us pray for the entire humanity, animals and plants, for the entire earth, for everyone to experience joy, peace, good health, beauty and auspiciousness in this life. With that thought, join me in chanting Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. I'll be saying a few more chants after it. Those who know, join me. Otherwise, join in spirit. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently open your eyes. With a hearty smile, look at your neighbor or the person sitting right in front of you and give a hearty smile. Bring your gaze onto the picture of Puja Swamiji, onto the flame. Come what may, wind or hurricane, the flame puts its effort to go up. The wind blows, it's shaky, seems to go horizontal, yet always puts its effort and realigns itself to face upward. Let our lives be like that. External situations seem to bend us, but yet we align to higher power, higher wisdom, higher knowledge on the Atma Tattva.